On EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
We go from Denver. From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
We can't have that.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now a give right side. It's Porter, and he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now on 2nd and 16, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big-time play there for New Orleans. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long. But I'm not sure the defense was expecting them to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
Yeah, and that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Porter, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Second and 11. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. On 3rd down, Wilson. Looking for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it, because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Neal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Neal. Trying to lay one up deep. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is the quarterback, Allen. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Neal throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Neal. Bryant has it. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun. Neal. Completes it to Austin. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Porter. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. On 1st down, Wilson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Powering his way forward, and he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Porter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. And coming out now, the Broncos. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing to start the drive. Neal. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Porter. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Porter. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. The extra point up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Broncos nothing. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. The far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. To throw is Wilson. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick here is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Let's go.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Neal. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Neal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it.
Go. 56. Mike, 50.
On fourth down, Neal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get this down to the 10. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to throw. Neal. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
And on 1st and goal, they decided to throw for it, but the coverage was excellent. And he kept holding the ball, hoping someone would shake free. Instead, he's hit and dropped. And now, they're not even in the red zone anymore.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. A try here for the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun. And this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he slings one that's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. The Saints on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, Porter, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Wilson. Dancing to his left. Fights him off. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. On 3rd down. It's Bryant, and he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world to this point.
And it's so much fun for our colleagues, right? Think about our producer, our director, everyone putting together these shots. Wouldn't you love to be in the truck right now and hear him calling for it? Give me that one, give me that one, give me that one. And we just saw 3 beautiful touchdown passes.
Now he's looking for 4. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number 1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacted the opposing quarterback, make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This time they stay on the ground. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Denver offense at the line ready to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. McKee firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Brings up 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun. McKee. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. McKee. Dumps it complete to Miller. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. McKee. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. A first down carry now for Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. McKee looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bailey. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. McKee. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They'll keep it on the ground. Winslow, absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Winslow. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is incomplete.
You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games. Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Let's go.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. They'll keep it on the ground. Winslow showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll drop to throw. Touchdown! It's complete from 6 yards away.
And the Saints have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Previous play is under review.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
To throw on second down, McKee. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Broncos on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw, McKee. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They'll run on first down. Winslow, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Winslow, and he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 19-yard line. On third down, Winslow. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw here. Throw right side, caught by Winslow. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll make it a 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his big tight end here. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. from the gun. They'll try to run it.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Denver's offense ready to go again.
And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. On 3rd down, McKee. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Oh, the lonely punter inside their own 20 figured for sure they were punting this away. They did not, and the move does not pay off.
You think someone put up the stop signal when he started to trot over the sideline? Nope, no, son. We're going to go for it here. Usually when you see a team do these types of things, it's because they're so dominant that they don't believe that they can get beat. This is much more of what you see in a high school game, maybe some of those mismatched college games. But in the NFL, any given Sunday is a phrase they take seriously. And guess what? That was probably going to backfire. You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Shifts by him. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Now back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So out comes the field goal team once more. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Looking to throw on second down. McKee. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing on 3rd and long. McKee. Got a man complete to Miller. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On 1st and 10, McKee. Finding Miller once more, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throwing on 1st down, McKee. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And even playing on the road, the class of this ball club just too much to overcome.
Yeah, deep down, I think even the fans knew how